Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
Breaking formation.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
We've now reached our destination. We hope you enjoyed the flight and have a nice day.
Hey guys, it's me, Schlee. Welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be visiting the National Air and Space Museum, which is located inside the Stephen F. Udvar-Hazy Center up in Chantilly, Virginia. As you can see, this is a beautiful building, lots of really nice architecture even before you step inside, but once you do get into the lobby, the first thing you see is this little setup which tells you about Mr. Udvar-Hazy and his life and his interest in airplanes. Here we picked up a map of the museum, and we also checked out this beautiful mural which shows some of the highlights that we're going to see a little bit later in the actual museum. And from there we went on into the hangar itself. This is where the excitement really started to mount for me. I was so looking forward to this trip, and before you even get into the museum, as you are walking down the ramp, the view is just incredible. There are aircrafts everywhere. I was especially excited because the first thing that you see when you come off the ramp and actually enter the hangar is this masterpiece of aviation, which many of you probably recognize. This is none other than the Lockheed SR-71A Blackbird, a legend as far as aircrafts go. This is the fastest jet-propelled aircraft in the world, and along with that, it is absolutely sick-looking. Visually, it is so impressive. I spent so much time looking at this gem, and of course, I filmed it from every angle possible. I just could not get enough of it, and of course, as we were there were crowds around this particular plane pretty much the entire time. Everybody was looking forward to seeing this, and for good reason. Near the Blackbird, there were several cases of what I would call artifacts, including these jackets, which I greatly admired. I would love to have one of these for myself. There were also some rations in this display case, so of course I had to get a shot of those. Right here we have a dinner ration type K. As you saw from my earlier clips, this museum is absolutely packed with planes, helicopters, all types of aircraft, no matter where you go in the museum itself. Next up on the Schlee's Highlights tour, we have the Enola Gay, and yes, that is the Enola Gay, the Boeing B-29 Super Fortress that dropped the first atomic bomb. I was incredibly excited to see this relic of history in person, and I really liked how they had this particular craft staged, because you were able to get an incredible view of it from pretty much all angles, and you were able to get quite close, which is just amazing to be that close to something like this. Moving on from the Enola Gay, I had the chance to see various foreign aircraft. There were several from Japan and Germany, for example. And again, it was such a cool experience and opportunity to be able to see those types of foreign planes mixed in with all of the American ones as well. Coming up next is something I never expected to see, but it was one of my favorite parts of the museum, and that is the Sky Baby. This was the world's smallest piloted aircraft until the 1980s. It may not hold the title of smallest plane any longer, but it holds a special place in my heart for being so cute. From here, we went around to see some other unique flying machines. Again, I can't go into detail about all of them, but seeing the variation among them as far as design and size was very interesting. I'm not an aviator of any kind, I just have a general interest in planes and aviation. So for me, I was really just getting my feet wet, but I'm sure that if you actually like aviation and planes, you could find plenty of gems in this place. We quickly came upon yet another plane that I was thrilled to see, and that was the Concorde. This is another one that a lot of y'all probably recognize. The Concorde was, and in some ways still is, an icon of luxury air travel. This plane is really interesting to me because it is a passenger jet that could fly at supersonic speeds, so faster than the speed of sound. It was powered by these impressive Rolls-Royce engines, and along with its impressive speed, it was also very beautiful. It has this sleek design and this lovely white color, which is quite stunning. Surrounding the Concorde were even more planes, jets, and helicopters. At this point, I found myself admiring the various mascots, I guess you would call them, on the planes. Here are a few examples of my favorites that I saw while I was there. Now we come to what may be the highlight of this entire video, and that is the Space Shuttle Discovery. Fun fact for y'all, this was Amber's favorite part of the whole trip. She has a great interest in and an affinity for the Space Shuttle program, so getting to see Discovery was very special for her. You guys may have noticed her Space Shuttle shirt from earlier that she was wearing. So they have the Space Shuttle on display exactly as it looked when it returned from its last mission. You can see the wear and tear, the damage to the heat tiles, and so forth. Seeing this was quite awe-inspiring. To be so close to something that was a part of such a major portion of history, the Space Shuttle program, I honestly don't even have words for it. In the Space Shuttle area, they also had some artifacts. Here they had space food, such as the Russian tubes of coffee, borscht, and cabbage soup. They also had these super cute astronaut Barbies, as well as some spacesuits, but I did not get a clip of those, unfortunately. After viewing the Space Shuttle, we went to the upper level of the hangar. So you have the base level, and then you can also go upstairs and view everything from raised platforms, which is very cool. From that height, you're basically nose to nose with some of the aircraft, which gives you great opportunities for photos and to admire different aspects of the planes. We were able to get a bird's eye view, so to speak, of the Space Shuttle and some other airplanes, and we also had a sneak peek at the maintenance and restoration area. No one was working there on the day we visited, but it was still interesting to see where the magic happens, so to speak. We are nearing the end of our trip, but of course I could not leave without one last look at the Enola Gay from the upper level. This was by far my favorite part of the museum, but you should comment down below and let me know what your favorite part has been so far, or if you visited, what you liked the best. After my family dragged me away from the Enola Gay, we decided to grab some lunch at the Shake Shack that is located in the museum, which is very convenient and also delicious. We don't have Shake Shack back home, so this was a real treat for us. The food was so good. It's your classic burgers, fries, and shakes, but they really know what they're doing, and I love my meal. It was slammin'. And that concludes our visit to the National Air and Space Museum. I will be uploading a longer vlog with the other activities we did while we were in Virginia, but that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!